Hello, good people, beautiful people, all the people. Whew, I just got back from a unintentional 6 mile walk. It was so unintentional, y'all. I had on my Doc Martens, and if you know, you know, Doc Martens are not walking shoes. So that just tells you it was so unintentional. I'm still working on this setup for like my longer videos. And I know as soon as I get it together, I'm going to figure something else out. But here I am now, really quick. This was on my heart while I was walking my last like 2 miles home. My phone was going dead hours ago. Like, because when I was walking, I was listening to a podcast and I had Google Maps on. If you're new here, hi, I'm Rhonda with Journey with Rhonda. I live in Seattle and I am in a space in my life where I am exploring. I say frolicking around Seattle, just seeing all the things. And today I needed to go to the passport office to get my passport renewed, this whole thing. And I started walking. I had one goal to walk to, and then I got there quicker than I thought, and I was like, oh, I'll just keep walking. And before you knew it, I was at the like, it got to a point where I was like, I might as well just keep walking. Sorry, I need my water. So then I did that and I was like, okay. I was in this like place where I could have caught the bus, but I was like, let me keep walking. And then it got to the point where I was like, I just need to keep walking. However, coming back home, it was like this slight incline. If you've never been to Seattle, something to know, it is very hilly. It's very hilly. And I know people are like, well, yeah, it's the mountains and this, that, whatever. But let me tell you, if you're anything like me, I didn't have any expectations on coming to Seattle. Like nothing. I knew Grey's Anatomy and I knew it rained. And it's been a sunny day. So also while I went out for a walk, like one of my goals is like when it's not raining, even if it's not super sunny, that I get out and go for a walk. So the reason why we're here, that was a little backstory, but as I was walking, I was prayer and meditation, all these things, right? And I was like, my goodness, I am actually living in answered prayers. And this is what I want to share with like the people, my people, is that I think a lot of times, you know, we see online and we talk to people and they're like, you're living in answered prayers. And you're just like, am I? This was a prayer? Or like what's asked is like you look at like the big picture, right? And a lot of times the big picture can feel so daunting if you aren't like intentional with the small details. And so when I was walking, what made me think of it was because in 2020, I moved from Chicago to Tampa. And I have missed for 5 years. Now I'm saying 5 because we moved to Seattle last year. So not too much on me, I can count. But for 5 years, I was like, man, I miss living in a walkable city. Like where I lived in Chicago, in every place, like I could walk, I could hop on public transportation very easily. The city was like, things were just accessible and more accessible in certain places, but nonetheless, it was easy to get to. And I miss that so much. Like I can drive, we have a car, but like, I like to be out. I like to know I can walk or hop on the bus. Like I am a public transportation girl. Like I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy it. And so being in Seattle and where we live at, it's a walkable place. Like I'm able to walk Even where I walked today, like it was like 2 miles. It was long though, and the incline. But like just being able to do that, and if I needed to, I could hop on a bus. And this is what I wanted to share is like those are the details of life that make up the big picture of like living in answered prayers. And so what I want to empower you to do if you're seeing this video is to just take inventory of your life. I talk about this in quite a few videos, but like when it comes to living in answered prayers, think about what is happening in your life. What has come to pass, right? What are you currently doing? What do you currently have that once was a thought, once was a prayer? You know, once was like a mantra, meditation, an affirmation, because when you repeat these things over and over and over, they have no choice but to come true. And that is also a lesson of being mindful of what you're repeating, what you're asking for, right? And then the last thing I do want to say is to be open on how it comes. I had no idea I would live in Seattle. No, like it was not on my radar, okay? I am here and I am getting pieces of the prayers that I once asked for. So now I'm going back like, okay, what else did I pray for? What else did I ask for, right? And what have I constantly been saying? What have I constantly been telling myself, journaling, speaking out loud, all of these things, right? So I believe that you are living in at least one answered prayer. And that shows you the power of faith, the power of movement, keep going, even the tiny steps, and the power of your words. The power of your words. All right, y'all. I got to run to the library really quick. I also got my library card. And I live in a spot where there's like 3 libraries surrounding me. Answer prayers. I'm telling you, but I'm off to the library. I love y'all so much. I'm excited for this journey. More to come because there's more to share. So much more to share. But I will see y'all soon.